Hello and welcome to another episode of Blastercaded Playing. Today we are playing our first game of The Last War. It is one of the Forbidden Song games. We are super excited to finally get into it. I've been building stuff and painting stuff, and the fact of the matter is that this can basically be skinned as Trench Crusade solo. So I'm going to use all my Trench Crusade stuff, and yeah, I mean, it's a different rule set than Trench Crusade, obviously, but that's what we're playing it as. We're playing Last War in the Trench Crusade universe. So, only the dead have seen the end of the war. The quartermaster raised an eyebrow when you asked him for work in exchange for supplies. Thinking deeply, he scratched his large chin. There is one thing you can do to prove your worth. He tells you of a cache of supplies he's been trying to get his hands on for some time. However, a group of soldiers refuse to accept the war is over, guard the area. So that's cool. We have our team, which is a sniper rifle guy, basically Wolfgang Butcher. We have a flame trooper. He was our specialist, Vladimir Prince. And then we have someone with a bayonet over here. And he is Tannenberg Red. Then we have our character with a saber. That's Victoria Saint. And we have someone with a gauntlet dagger, and that's Johannes Strafe. So that's our team. We're up against 3 loyalists. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so turn 1. Let's see what the range would be here. So if I pop around this corner, I could get him. So we're going to come around the corner here. Maybe we should move further than that. He moves 6. I'm going to move here. And we are going to try and shoot that guy back there. That is a loyalist. He just has a grenade. So we kind of want to take him out before he can throw a grenade at us. Either way. So that's my sniper, Wolfgang Butcher. He fires sniper rifle. He's got a +3 presence. And excellent. Okay, so we take a d20 and we roll. And we got a 15, which would be +3, but it's over a 12, and that's all we need to hit in this game. So we do hit, and then we take a d8. Because that is the damage for the weapon, and we do 8 damage right off the hop. So that's awesome. His health points are 7. He is dead, so he falls down this way. If he takes any more damage, he dies all the way. But we can loot his body and steal his grenade, or we could steal his... Let's see here. What does he have? He's got some good boots. We could steal his grenade or his boots. You always need boots. Okay. So then we will go... we'll mark off that we went with our fancy Blastercaded tokens here. Okay. Now we're going to go with Flame Trooper? Flame Trooper. But that guy has a... This guy over here has prototype armor and a knife. And this guy over here has an auto rifle and good boots. We definitely want to try to steal that auto rifle from him. So, I'm wondering if it makes more sense to try to double move. See, my Flame Trooper only has a movement of 3. So, it's not the most ideal. But this person has a saber. And they have a movement of 5. So I could go 5 here. I kind of want to stay out of range of this guy with the auto rifle for now, if that makes sense. Because even if I go 5 again, I can't get within an inch of him. No. And I could get within an inch of him, but I don't have any more attacks left. So maybe it's better if he just comes towards me with his knife. Okay, so she's gonna stay there. Can I get to the corner here and be within 6? So I'd have to move here with this guy. And then is he within 6? So he is just within 6? Like just. You know what? He's either inside or outside of 6. So 1 to 10, he's out. Anything above, he's in. Okay, so he's out because it was a 9. So we're gonna stay there for now, and I'm gonna put a token next to both of them. Okay, so these guys have got to go. Just feel like should definitely try to stay in cover till we can gang up on that guy, if that makes sense. You know what? Actually, my guy with the gauntlet dagger has a makeshift explosive. I could probably look up what that does. Yeah. Okay. So maybe I'll move him, and I'll move him again up to the corner, just so he can't be seen. And then I'm going to move this guy. I'm going to check what makeshift explosive does. Okay, so we know what that does now. So this guy also moves. Okay. 6 kind of. So like here, he'll be able to see that guy. And then he'll be able to throw an explosive at him. So I'm going to throw this explosive at him. It's a strength test. So it's +2, and I got to get over a 12, because that's how this game works. 17. So we hit an explosive right here. And it's a D8. I really should just double check this stuff and write it down instead of going back and trying to remember it. Yeah, you would think so. Makeshift explosive, D8 explode. Okay, so if you fumble it, you explode. So anyway, it's a D8 damage. Let's see what we can get here. That's a 3. I don't like that. I would rather use my orders to deal the maximum damage with Bring It Down. So maximum damage, he blows up. He is down because he's only got 7 health. And there we go. Okay. So then everyone is gone. I got these 2 to mark off that. Okay. Now the bad guys go. He does not have a ranged weapon. He has a knife and prototype armor. So he's going to roll 2d6 to move towards me. And he's going to move 5. Which is going to get him here. So super close. But that's okay because he's only got a knife. And that is the end of the turn. And we're going to go to the next turn. We did not roll weather conditions for this game. That's okay. We don't need to. The good thing about the Forbidden Psalm games is they're kind of sectioned, that you can do what you want. Also, I have modified one rule to this game, kind of. The ammo rule. Normally you have to buy ammo and reload your gun. I'm playing it like other war games where you don't have to do that, but I do have to buy the ammo every in between missions so that I still have the ammo for the missions. I'm just not doing the reload section of things, if that makes sense. I'm kind of just stripping that away. The loyalist bad guys don't ever reload, so we're not going to reload. We just always have to buy a new ammo after every game. That's how we're going to play it. That's the good thing. You can kind of modify the rules to what you'd prefer to play and how you'd like it. Okay, so now we're at turn 2. One of the other things I forgot to mention is that all the loyalists also have gas masks, so we're definitely going to be looting some stuff here if we can. So we're going to go with our flamethrower. Now, if I shoot first, he doesn't get his movement. You have to move first and then do something. That's just one of the rules. So we're going to bypass that, and we're just going to shoot with our flamethrower. And our flamethrower is toughness. We've got a +2 to toughness. It's D6 damage, so that's great. It's only range 6. It's not the best thing. It also makes me immune to burn. And yeah, I've also got something makes me immune to gas and other thing, smoke. So I'm just going to double check flamethrower. I think flamethrower means you can shoot other targets. Okay, flamethrower. Oh, you can do like a spray. Flamethrower also has burn. Is that what it is? Burn. So I guess we should check out what burn does. Really quick. Burn. Target models make a toughness test. On a failure, they are set on fire and take 1 damage each time they activate. Can use an action to put out the fire and remove burn. Okay, a toughness test. Let's go. The bad guys don't have toughness. So they just automatically get burned. That's what I'm going to say anyway. Anyway, we're doing a DR12. And we've got a +2 to this. That's a 10 +2. That is 12. So then we're going to roll our D6. So we can't kill him with this. We got a 4. Okay, that brings him down to 3 health. Oh, no it doesn't. We got a 4. He has prototype armor, which actually means it's -3 to my ranged attacks. So I don't do anything. I lose that activation. Okay. Well, that's how it is. Now my saberist will go. She'll fight, and she'll stay within 1 inch of him and 1 inch here. So she doesn't get... she negates if the guy hits her back. So I'll roll the blue, he'll roll the red. We're looking for a DR12. And I use agility or strength for this. I'm going to use strength because my strength is +3. So I get a +3 to this. He has a -3 because he's attacking back. Okay, I've got a 19. He's got a 4. So he's got a 1, which would technically be a fumble. But we definitely win there. And then we're going to roll, I believe, a D8 for our damage. Whatever damage we get is -3 because of his armor. So we got 4. Which would mean that he takes 1 damage. So let's see what our orders are first. See what we can do. Reroll any dice. Remove a down model. Nope. Reroll on the loot table. Nope. Automatically pass 1 test. Nope. So we already did the max damage one. So yeah, we could re-roll it and hope for better. We could also get worse. So let's re-roll it and hope for better. That's a 7. Okay. -3, so that's 4 damage. So he takes 4. Which brings him down to 3. Okay. Oh, sorry. There we go. Let's see what we got next. We will move this guy out. We'll move this guy out. And he will loot the auto rifle. He's going to loot this guy. Now, I don't know if you have to loot each individual object, but we're going to loot the auto rifle and the gas mask. That's just how we're going to do it. We'll move this guy. And we'll loot his grenade. And his gas mask. We're just going to take those gas masks. We want to have those gas masks. Okay, the last guy, which is my sniper, is just going to move here. And he's going to loot in the actual resources where we're actually supposed to be looting. And there's a chart for that. Here it is, loot. So it's a D20. And we got a 7, which is a cat. We just get a cat as a service animal. Okay. A cat. I was really hoping for those resources. We just pulled out a cat? Okay, whatever. I guess that's good. So everybody's gone. I can remove that because I didn't even put the rest of them down. So this guy is now going to attack my sword lady. What's her name again? Victoria Saint. She does not suffer the -3 because her buddy is within an inch of her. So let's go. He's got a 9. No pluses. I get a 16, so I definitely pass. And let's see what we got for our damage, which is a D8. That's a 6. -3 is 3. He's dead. Wonderful. So that's the end of turn 2. Okay. So then we're going to move on to turn 3, and a new hostile is going to appear. So a new hostile is going to appear here. We're going to roll a D20. Okay, we got a 2, which is a gas bug. And then we got to roll for which side of the board he shows up on. 1 to 3, 4 to 6. Let's see here. He shows up over here. Okay, so let me get a gas bug. Okay, so a gas bug I put down here. It appears on the table. I have a fly thrall. I don't have a gas bug to do anything with. But anyway, it's our turn. So this guy... Oh, I already looted this. So this is gone. Ugh. This guy's gonna just move that corpse, move up an inch and loot that. And he's gonna loot a 13, which is 13, a random piece of armor. Okay, awesome. We're gonna check that after the game. Random armor. Okay. They've all got enough equipment slots to carry this stuff because I really didn't give them anything at the beginning of this. So his loot, his resources here go. His crate stack. So we do have one more crate stack to look for. But there's a bug near it. So that's not great. So anyway, he went and he went. My sniper is going to take a shot at that bug. Yeah, for sure. So, going to shoot across. Definitely got that. Sniper's got a presence +2, so I get a +2 to this bad boy. Nope. That was my other guy. Presence +3. So here we go. That's an 8. So that's no good. So forget that. It's down to these two. Okay. This guy is just within 6 still. Yeah, great. So we're going to try and burn him. And we get a +2 to this. Reroll it because it almost went off the table. That's a 2. So never mind. No flames for that. Let's see if my Saberist can get in there. She could. She'll go for it. Why not? Okay, so she attacks. He is going to also clap back, but he gets a -3 to his. So there we go, and my Saberist gets a +3. +3. It's 11. He's got a 3. So we both fail. So less than ideal. Okay, that's everybody. And now it would go to the enemy's turn, which is him. And he shoots, attacks back. But I've got a -3 to this. He's got a 2, and I've got a 12. But it's a -3, so neither of us hit. So, okay. Wonderful. Hold on. There's something to do with a gas bug. Whenever a gas bug is hit but not killed, it releases gas cloud. Oh, okay. So nobody's hit him. Oh, so we want to kill him. Oh, boy. Okay. So that would be the end of the turn. This is turn 4. So we got 2 more turns to try to get some stuff out of here. First thing we're going to do is going to move our sniper. Now, I don't know if he can move over corpses, but he's going to. He's going to move here. And he is going to shoot at that gas bug. +3 to this roll. 14, yeah, we got it. So we hit. And his sniper rifle is a D8. So, come on, big damage. That's a 7 -1. Because he has an armor of 1. That's 6. And his HP is 6. So the gas bug has been blown off the board. See you later, bud. Help me! Because he was a fly. Okay. So then we can go. Let's see. This was from last turn. My flamethrower guy can go. He can loot the gas mask off him. So we can write gas mask ×3. And then she can go. And she can loot the resources back there. And that's going to be a 15. A hostile trench rat. What is this? A hostile trench rat, and it attacks. Okay. That sucks. Let me get a trench rat out. Okay, a hostile trench rat pops out of there and attacks me. I do attack back, but I'm at a -3. I guess we should check what trench rats are all about. Special, at least 3 rats spawn each time you place a trench rat. It just says a hostile trench rat. Place hostile, it attacks. But then it says swarm, at least 3 rats spawn each time you place a trench rat. And it says place hostile, it attacks. So there's 3 that are going to appear there. Okay, so just 3 rats appear. Okay, so the first rat attacks for a, and I've got a -3 to this. Well, he's got a 3, So he fails. I've got a 16, so I definitely pass. And then I roll a d8. Do trench rats have armor? They shouldn't have armor. They have no armor. And they have 4 health. Higher than a 4 would be great. It's a 1. Can't re-roll it because I already used that one. Okay. So this trench rat's down to 3 health. What just wonderful. It's still my turn though. So I moved and attacked, or I didn't move, I just searched the thing. I would have had to move. So okay, well, we're gonna say that I didn't, or did I move up and loot that thing, or was that last turn? We're gonna say we're gonna move up because I can't remember. So he moves up here and he sprays some fire at the rat. Not the one that's in combat, this one back here, I guess. And like I've said before, I've got a +2 to this. No, that would be a 9, so that's no good. So, no good there. The most I can do is move some guys, double move them, and block the swell of rats. I don't know. This is double move. Okay. So now the rats would go. I'm going to move this for now. So now the rats would go. This rat here would move because it can. And it would move 2d6. So it moves. It's kind of off the board, but anyway. He's going to attack my lady with the saber regardless. So none of us are going to get the -3 because we've got people near us. So let's go with the damaged rat first. So it's just a straight roll, no negatives for me. It's a 4 and that's a 3. So nobody's winning that one. And then the next rat, he's got a 2. I've got a 14. No -3, so I hit. And I'm going to roll a d8. That's 5. They've only got 4. That rat's dead. Wonderful. This one still has 3. Okay, that was the rat's turn. That's the end of the turn. So then we're going to move to turn 5. Okay, turn 5. What do we do? Well, I think we use the flamer to flame that rat at the back. I think that's who we go after first. So I'm going to get a +2 to this. I'm looking for over 12. That's an 18. We definitely hit. Flamer has a power of d6, so we are getting 2. Which means we half health it. This flamethrower is not that great. Okay. Then we've got the next rat. That cancels out as -3. This, so she attacks him. There's no negatives to this. Trench rat. He's got a 7. We've got a 10 +3, so we hit. And she's got a d8. Something over 3. 5. This trench rat is dead. And there we go. I think that's really as much as we can do. The next rat's going to move up and attack. So we'll go to the rat's turn. The rat moves up and attacks. There's no -3 for me because of my boys hanging out there. It has it is a crit, and I've got a plus 3, so I also hit. So I think crits do max damage. Criticals always cause max damage. Yikes. My guy doesn't have any armor. Oh, hold on, wrong character. Nope, no armor. So gonna take 4 damage, which would bring it down, down to 5. 5. That's Victorious Saint. But I also get to hit back because I got a success, and mine is 3, which is enough to kill it. So the rat does hit me, but I then smash it in the face with a saber. So it's done. So then we would go to turn 6, which would be the last turn. But we cleared the board, and there's no more resources tokens to go after. My characters can pick up the rats, the dead rats. I took them off the board just for spacing, but my characters can pick up the dead rats for a resource each, and we're going to do that. 3 resource. And that is the first game of The Last War. I will go through and do all the campaign stuff off screen just so that we can save time. But yeah, that's the first game. That's a lot of fun. It seemed like it was not too hard, but I've played Dread Knights, one of the other games in the series, and this seems deceptively easy because I know that with a couple bad rolls, your team can get wiped hard. So this is not a good indication of what the game is always like. This game can be brutal, or these the Forbidden Song games can be pretty brutal. But anyway, as always, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Go play.